Oh yeah, this is the moment the pretend farmer has been waiting for.
Hey, chicken. Well, other than that, it's a good day here on the pretend farm. We got a package in the mail today from Massachusetts, and this comes from a fellow content creator on YouTube. Many of you guys that watch my channel are also familiar with the channel Justonemorestoryfarm. We did a video about 2 or so weeks ago boasting about some of our favorite channels on YouTube that the pretend farmer likes to watch. And you know, this is a place that started their channel pretty much exactly when we did, and both started really mainly with chickens. She's got goats now, we have pigs, so we kind of split off there. So one of the really cool things about Just One More Story Farm is Yannick has just started making her own goat soap, and she does this thing called Soaping Sundays. I'd encourage you to get on there and watch. Every Sunday she's doing something different with her soaps. It's actually a very complicated looking scientific process to make soap. There's a lot involved in it. You don't just put it in a little mold and squeeze it together and it comes out as soap. There is a lot going on to make soap, and it just has kind of fascinated me. She was kind enough to send us this package here to try out. Now, one of the things that I promised I would do is not only review the soap and give my opinions on that, but I also wanted to give her feedback on how well the soap did during the shipping and what kind of condition it arrived in. So if you're watching this, Yannick, we are going to open your box now. I just got this in the mail today. It's probably sat down in the mailbox for a couple hours. Probably been on a truck for I don't know how many days it takes for this soap to come from Massachusetts to the pretend farm down here in Virginia. But we're going to pop this box open and we're all going to find out together what kind of condition this soap's in. And if you're watching this video right now, you can probably assume it's going to be pretty good, because I would never trash a fellow YouTuber for sending me broken soap. Oh, I didn't even need the knife. Well, that's nice. There's a little card in there. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Pretend Farmer, thank you so much for sharing my channel with your viewers and for being so kind as to nominate me as one of your favorite chicken ladies on YouTube. And don't mention it. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the goat's milk soap I sent. Mrs. Pretend Farmer, the lavender and lemongrass scented soap is one of my favorites, and I am hoping you will enjoy it too. Mr. Pretend Farmer, my dad says the cedarwood oil and lavender is his favorite soap scent, so maybe you will enjoy that one. The soap with butterflies on it has a surprise goat inside. Oh boy, I'm super excited now. The soap scents are listed on the back under the ingredients list. If you want to watch the video of your soap being made, each soap package spine tells you which episode of Soaping Sunday to watch to see your individual soap being made. Well, there you go. I already told you about Soaping Sundays, and you can actually go back and watch this soap we're about to show you being made on her channel for Soaping Sunday. Each box of soap should last quite a while, especially if you use a soap dish to allow them to air dry and drain off after use. Seems logical. Have a great day. Well, thank you very much for the card, Yannick. Thank you for the soap. Let's go ahead and see what we got in here. So we've got, it looks like 3 different bars of soap here. Now, they were not only packaged in this USPS priority mailbox, but each soap looks like it is individually wrapped in bubble wrap, which I will be popping later. Little piece of Scotch tape there. Okay, well maybe I don't need the knife then. Okay, so we don't need the knife. So the soap comes encased in this little cardboard construction paper, kind of heavy duty casing. It's got their logo on it, a farm adventure, just one more story farm. And it's also got a link to her website, which I'm going to put in the description. I don't think she's done much of it yet, but we're kind of being the test guinea pigs here on the pretend farm, because I think she is looking into getting the permits and stuff to be able to actually sell this soap and be able to go do craft shows and stuff, go to festivals, and be able to kind of operate her own online store. So hopefully eventually you'll be able to get on her website and pick out and buy soap is kind of the goal here. That's really good. Looks like each one has the ingredients on it. This is farm fresh goat milk, coconut oil, olive oil, castor oil, raw shea butter, and lavender 4042 essential oil. A lot of stuff goes into this soap. Smells really good. I like this one, honestly. We've got episode 17 of Soaping Sunday on this one. This one is episode 2. So the first one we opened there is episode 2. This one is episode 17. This is the one that's cedar wood that I think she said I would really like. Look at that. Doesn't it look like a big fluffy cookie, or maybe like a donut with some kind of filling in it? Honestly, it looks and smells so good I could just take a big bite out of it. I know I shouldn't, but I want to. That smells really good. You're ruining the commercial. You're ruining the commercial. Get out of here. No. No. Samson wants to eat it too. It's not just me. So this last one then, which is episode 11, is lavender and lemongrass. Now she said that the soap with the butterflies on it, which is this one, has a surprise goat inside of it. But this is the flavor for Mrs. Pretend Farmer. I'm kind of actually starting to get a little bit nose blind, but I do believe that this cedar wood is going to end up being my favorite soap. And in my opinion, it's also the most decorative, most aesthetically pleasing soap. However, I do kind of like the traditional rectangular soap bar with the butterflies on it, and the idea that there's a surprise goat in here just has me wanting to go wash my hands right now. And it smells so good. So we got 3 different soaps. They are all in perfect condition. I'm going to bring them up and show you closely. The soap showed up in perfect shape. I mean, look at the pattern on the back of there. You know, no evidence that it's started to melt or been cracked or chipped or anything in shipping. It showed up in perfect shape. This one here is pretty plain, but as you can see, it's like a cylindrical shape, and it's not deformed or anything. The edges are not rounded. I would imagine this is exactly how it looked when it was packaged up. I guess I need to go back and watch Soaping Sunday. And then the Pretend Farmer's favorite one. Look at that. Is that not cool or what? It smells good. So the soap showed up in great shape. Here is the packaging. It's got the ingredients on the back, episode written on the spine, and there's the logo. We'll do a follow-up video in a couple weeks once we use some of this soap and let you know how it's worked out, and also what that surprise goat looks like inside of there. So as for now, we're going to get this in because even though it's October, the sun is really baking out here. and it is not cold at all. In fact, it's quite hot out today, and I don't want this soap to be out here in the sun because I think it might get a little gooey. So we're gonna get this inside. Thank you very much for the soap, and I hope this has been a good review. My hands smell like Samson now. I guess I need to go use some soap. Oh, sorry. Till next time, this is the Pretend Farmer reminding you to practice good hygiene and go check out some Soaping Sunday on Just One More Story Farm. Thanks again for the soap. We are some dirty people here on the Pretend Farm, and we're gonna put this to good use. And it smells so good. This is good stuff.